Hello, 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 hello. I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you may be around the world. My name is Mia. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. Welcome back to all my listeners, subscribers, new subscribers. You are welcome. And the weekend is already here already. I lost track of days, and it's when the garbage collector was passing by. It's like that's when I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't believe this. Okay, already the weekend. Tomorrow is Friday. My goodness. Anyway, we're gonna get into the message right now, and today we're gonna be talking about the spirit of fear. Okay, which is a negative energy. The spirit of fear is a negative energy, but also it's also demonic as well. You see? Okay. So when someone is all of us have the spirit of fear within us, okay? But it becomes demonic when it started consuming the person. Okay, basically it takes over the person life. You see? The same way we all have good and evil within us, that energy, the spirit of fear is part of that. Okay. So if someone like your kid is like playing hide and seek and say hi, and your heart, you jump or you like, oh my goodness, don't do that to me. It's okay. But when someone is constantly living with the spirit of fear 24/7, it is a master of their life, then that's when it's demonic, and it's also can be dangerous and deadly as well. Okay, so sign that someone is possessed by that demon of fear, that demonic spirit, is it causes depression, anxiety. The person has no control of their life. They're afraid to leave the house. They're afraid to be around people. They're afraid to be in crowds. They're afraid to drive and things like that. And usually these things happen to someone after a trauma. Okay. Remember that since the spirit of fear is a negative energy, it is an energy after all. It's also transferable. Okay. Energy also can be remember that energy cannot be destroyed, it can only recycle itself, you see? So, not only it's transferable, okay, but also it can affect someone uh, life in a negative way, okay? So trauma, okay, create the spirit of fear. It could be any kind of trauma. It could be after someone had a car accident, um, that they become possessed by the spirit, have taken control of their lives, you see. And this is why you see most of the time after a car accident, the person are afraid to drive. Okay, so it's a trauma happened there. You see, they were in that accident. And also that spirit, that person can inherit the spirit to another life cycle, another lifetime, if the person died in a car crash, or they transition through something like that. Okay, that can cause a spirit of fear. uh so if someone like like fire, some people are afraid of fire naturally, maybe through another past life. Maybe they died through a fire or something that had to do with fire. It could be a house fire, things like that. So those type of trauma from another lifetime can create this type of fear. Okay, they can cause this type of fear. Okay, but I'm just giving you a different scenario. Okay, how this spirit operate, and how it is, it can affect somebody, and it's also transferable. So any unfinished thing that happened to someone, like a trauma, and it's not like it did not get resolved, that spirit is still hanging around. The spirit of fear can come down through bloodline, through your ancestors. Okay, maybe someone that and your family was dealing with that spirit. They were dealing with the spirit of depression and all that stuff, and they passed away, and that thing was never resolved. And like I told you, this thing cannot be destroyed. They can only rejuvenate and recycle themselves. So they'll come in into anybody to that bloodline. You see, okay. So, and let me tell you something. Energy is very powerful. Energy is very powerful, very powerful. You see, good or bad. And this is why we have to do our very best um, to recognize this different type of energy, and also to protect our energy against these energy that is out there to basically destroy people's lives, because as you know that that spirit of depression that comes from this that demonic spirit of fear has affected a lot of people in dangerous way, even very dangerous way. Yeah, causes people to just take the to exit out of here. But we also, when we are dealing with that spirit of fear, it causes people not to progress in life. You see, people have issue with growth. When people are dealing with the spirit of fear, they cannot make decision. They're afraid to take on risks, to make decisions. They're afraid to move forward in life. A lot of people have lost many opportunities due to the spirit of fear. Yeah, a lot of people have. A lot of people have lost many uh you know good like certain growth, like they could have had an offer for business, anything. The fact that they were afraid to make a decision, to make up their mind, they lost that opportunity. you know People could have they could have lost they could have make up their mind, decide on what they wanted as far as choosing a home or whatever, then they lost that opportunity. You see, and you know that if you get certain opportunities only come once in a lifetime. Certain things that happen to you doesn't come twice or three times. They only come once. You see, and the spirit of fear itself can cause blockages in people's lives. Because it consumed that person mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Okay, the spirit of fear can cause people to be physically ill, and that causes different type of sicknesses. You see, because the fact that that person cannot think of their own, the person it basically is not independent anymore. You see, so something else has taken full control of that person life, and it all the way. you know because the spirit of fear is also a spirit of, it's a controlling spirit. You see, it controls the person, it takes over. You see, and and like I was saying, to different trauma can causes these someone to have that demonic spirit come in, and it could be devastating to that person, because you see, the a person's psyche was not created to witness certain things. You see, and this is why, like war. This is why many people that went to war and that they came back, they're not the same person. You see, because they start dealing with all these issues, because due to whatever they have seen or witnessed while they were in war. Okay, and so this is what I'm saying about the psyche. The psyche was not designed, the creator, when he created you, your psyche was not designed to be witness of certain things. Okay, so that's why people usually when they come back from war they have issues sleeping. The spirit of fear can affect someone's sleep pattern. It can cause someone to not sleep at all. Okay, because it gives you that. It also create this other spirit of restlessness. You see, the person have no rest in the spirit. The person have no peace. You see, when someone is dealing with the spirit of fear, they don't have any peace in their life. You see, so this is why the person is always worrying, constantly worrying. You know, the spirit of fear destroy relationships, marriages. You see, because the person is always worrying about if the other person is gonna leave them. You know, or the spouse gonna leave, or the spouse gonna do this and that. You know, that spirit of fear. You see, people don't realize that, and the spirit of fear can cause people to be shyness. People think people are shy. Yeah, it's okay to be shy, but when you are constantly shy all the time, like I say, 24/7, 365 days a year, something is wrong. Okay, so the fact that the energy, that negative energy, is contagious. It's contagious. So this is why, like I say, you have to protect your energy. And it also go back to food as well. You got to be very careful what you what you eat, because everything around us is energy. Okay, including the animals. We are animals too, but what you call animals that people eat, these entities, the creator did not create these animals, this entity for food. They are not food. Okay, they are soul like us. The fact that they are in a different body, they're having a journey, just they're having a spiritual journey just like us. You see, so these what you call animals people eat can feel. They are sentient being. They can feel pain, they can feel joy, they can feel happiness, and they also their energy as well. Okay, so when they kill those animals and those animals know they're gonna die, they die in fear. They die in fear, so that energy is released into that dead flesh, what you call meat. It's really dead flesh. It's dead carcasses, cadaver. That's what it is. And you eat that. Okay, you can also get contaminated to that spirit of fear through that. Okay, and there's a lot of people out there that is listening to this message and know exactly what I'm talking about. You see, so if you're dealing with the fear spirit of fear and things like that, maybe you should look into what you are putting into your temple, into your physical body, into your vehicle. You should think about, look, and re-examine and see what you are putting into it. You see, because the spirit of fear, you constantly worrying. You kind worrying about, the economy. You worrying about and people that are suffering from the spirit of fear, they're always watching the news, negativity. You see, because since it is that energy is a negative energy, it feeds a negativity. You see, it feeds a negativity. You see, but people that's not dealing with that. Like I said, all of us have the spirit of fear in us, you know but people that are not possessed by that spirit, they don't watch the negativity. They don't let their spirit feed on negativity. You see, yeah. So so you got to be very careful what you allow your eyes to see, what you allow your ears to hear. Okay, all those things create the spirit of fear. Okay, you start feeding and feeding that spirit. You see, and the last thing you need is to allow that spirit to grow. to grow, okay, to basically full growth, that spirit of fear. And also, what you, not just what you see, also what you read, okay, what you speak, okay, you have to what you speak. So you need to protect your energy, you need to protect your energy. So like I was saying, everything is energy. We are energy. That's who we are. That's what our soul consists of. That's what it is, energy. You see? So when the spirit of fear, that demonic spirit, imprison that person's soul, that's what it does to it. It imprison you. Okay? It becomes the master of that person. You see? And the spirit of fear also, since it's demonic spirit, or they love drugs, it could be alcohol, it could be legal or illegal drug. You see, the demonic spirit, they love that. And this is why people dealing with this type of spirit, they take those legal drugs to subdue or to tame that demon. You see? Yeah. So you have become a slave. You are in prison, you know, unless you are taking these drugs, you're not free. You have no freedom. You cannot function on your own. You see, you cannot function on your own. So this is why you need to have a spiritual life. You need to work on yourself. You need to be kind to yourself. You need to love yourself. Okay, you must attain that, the number one energy, which is love. you know I'm gonna make a video about that. So you gotta grow your spiritual, the spiritual part of you. You need to work on that. You need to feed it, your soul. Okay, you need to work on your soul growth. Yeah, that's what it is. So I hope that this message was able to help somebody. Maybe I'm pretty sure that people dealing with this at this moment. Okay, and remember to pray, meditate. Okay, grow your spiritual life. Okay, and for those of you that are dealing with this kind of demon, like I say, it imprison the person's soul. Okay, that person has no freedom whatsoever. They become a slave to this spirit. Okay, many people that are dealing with this demon, um they don't know which way to go. It's really, really, really evil, really evil. you know and just like the demon of narcissism, the narcissist demon is the same thing. But I wanted to do this thing, and help someone or people out there that are dealing with this type of negative energy, that wicked energy, the spirit of fear. Okay, because even the supreme God says he does not give us the spirit of fear. He does not. Okay, but instead he gives us the spirit of peace and joy and happiness. You see? So if you are constantly dealing with the spirit of fear, you live in the spirit of fear that is not normal, that is not of God, that's totally demonic. And just talk to somebody, seek help. Okay, seek help. Okay, somewhere, seek spiritual help. So you can find freedom. And for those of you out there that are chosen, or you doing spiritual work out there, you are on God's payroll. Just continue to pray, stay in the positive energy, and protect your energy. So, guys, that's all I have to say. I want to thank you so much for stopping by. Everything you need to know is will be in the description box below. Okay. So you guys have a great day, and I'll be talking to you in my next video. Okay, bye.